New routines, new rules. Next, up to the mid 19th century, the company was concerned primarily with higher education, so it allowed the local to function without much interference. After 1854, the company decided to improve the system of vernacular education. Next, it felt that this could be done by introducing order within the system, imposing nutrients, establishing rules, ensuring regular inspections. Next, how was this to be done? What measures did the company undertake? It appointed a number of government pandits, each in charge of looking after 4 to 5 schools. The task of the pandit was to visit the try and improve the standard to teaching. Each guru was asked to submit proceeding reports and take classes according to a regular timetable. Teaching was now to be based on textbooks, and learning was to be tested through a system of annual examination. Students were asked to pay a regular fee, attend regular classes, sit on fixed seats, and obey the new rules of disciplines. Next, which accepted the new rules were supported through government grants. Those who were unwilling to work within the new system received no government support. Our time gurus who wanted to retain their independence found it difficult to compete with the government aided and regulated. Next, the new rules and routines had another consequences. In the earlier system. Children from poor peasants' families had been able to go to pushbacks since the timetable was fixable. The discipline of the new system demanded regular attendance even during harvest time when children of poor families had to work in the fields. Liabilities, inabilities to attend a school camp to be seen as indiscipline is evidence of the lack for desire to learn. Next, the agenda for a national education. Next, British officials were not the only people thinking about education in India. From the early 19th century, many thinkers from different parts of India began to talk of the need for a wider spread of the education. Impressed with the developments in Europe, some Indians felt that Western education would help modernize India. They urged the British to open more schools, colleges, and universities and spend more money on education. You will read about some of these efforts in chapter 8 and 9. There were other Indians, however, who reacted against Western education. Mahatma Gandhi and Rabindranath Tagore were two such individuals. Next, let us look at what way they had say English education is involved as Mahatma Gandhi argued that colonial education created a sense inferiority in the minds of Indians. It made them see Western civilization as superior and destroyed the pride they had in their own culture. Next, there was poison in the education, said Mahatma Gandhi. It was sinful. It insulted Indians. It cast an evil spell on them. Charmed by the West, appreciating everything that come from the West Indians. Education in these institutions began admiring British rule. Mahatma Gandhi wanted an education that could help Indians recover their sense of dignity and self respect during the national movement. He urged students to leave educational institutions in order to show to the British that Indians were no longer willing to be insulted. Next, Mahatma Gandhi strongly felt that Indians' language ought to be the medium of teaching education in English. Crippled Indians distanced them from their own social surroundings and made them strangers in their own lands speaking a foreign tongue. Despite local culture, the English educated did not know how to relate to the mass. Next, Western education. Mahatma Gandhi said focused on reading that writing rather than oral knowledge. It valued textbooks rather than lived experiences and practical knowledge. He argued that education ought to develop a person's person's mind, that social literacy or simply learning to read and write by itself did not count as education. People had to work with their hands, learn a craft, and know how different things operated. This would develop their mind and their capacity of understand. Next, Mahatma Gandhi argued that colonial education created a sense of inferiority in the minds of Indians. It made them say Western civilization is superior and destroyed the pride they had to their own culture. There was poison in this education, said Mahatma Gandhi. It was sinful. It insulted Indians. It cast an evil spell on them. Charmed by the West, appreciating everything that came from the West, Indians educated in these institutions began admiring British rule.